Hey, what's up? It's Privacy J here. It's time for another season 2 of the Sundays live stream. Sorry, my bad. I'm gonna start over. So yeah. It's time for another season 2 of the Sundays live stream. So it's been a while since I haven't done doing the Sundays live stream since 2 months for now. So, cause I was on break for doing that because I have so much stuff to do that I'm making the contents and all that stuff for upcoming content since I was on hold and all that stuff. I've taken care of some of the other busy things to do. So spent 2 weeks or everything. So yeah. Now I'm on a mission. It's still in 2026 because we're now in spring. Because before I get to this topic, um I know this allergy is bothering me. Just like every year is an allergy season because of my pollen or something like that. Because I didn't like the nose dripping because of it. Because I took my allergy pills this morning, so let's not be worried about that. So I'm everything getting provided, and hopefully summer is coming soon and almost end of April, and May is almost here, so we will never forget about that. So yeah, so I'm gonna mute myself and think first. Onward. So anyways, let's go to today's topics about Earth Day. So in case you missed it about Earth Day, so here's everything to know. Happy Earth Day. Celebrate with these amazing photos of our planet from space, from Apollo 8 to Artemis 2. This Earth Day, we reflect on our home planet and look at Earth from space through history, not to mention. This Earth Day, we reflect on our home planet and look at Earth from space through history. It's like watching sunset at the beach from the most far on seat in the cosmos. Artemis 2 Commander NASA astronaut Reid Wiseman wrote recently about seeing Earth slip behind the moon. 58 years ago, Apollo 8 astronaut Bill Anders captured Earthrise, which has become one of the most famous photographs in history. More than just the first high resolution color image of the Earth from space. This photograph revealed the inherent fragility of our home. So yeah, don't worry about that. Um, Artemis 2 astronauts see Earth in the rear view mirror space photo. Um, of the day for April 3rd this year. It's just made it even more special being so far from Earth that makes you appreciate our planet even more. Artemis 2 astronaut says. Um, what was that? It was a beautiful, stark reminder that our planet is a big rock floating through space, protected from the harsh environment of space by a thin atmosphere. This photograph is said to have helped spark the environmental movement, and today it remains a powerful view. Decades after Earthrise, NASA robotic Voyager 1 spacecraft captured another iconic image of our home world, the famous pale blue dot photo. The Voyager program launched two probes, Voyager 1 and 2, out into the solar system in 1977. Into the decade since, they have flown past every major planet and are now traveling through interstellar space, further away than any other craft in history. but on February 14, 1991, Voyager snapped this image of Earth from a straddling 3.7 billion miles, 6 billion kilometers from the sun. In a scattered beam of sunlight captured from billions of miles away sat our home planet, the pale blue dot, as an astronomer Carl Sagan famously dubbed it. An Artemis moonshot with NASA Artemis 2 mission, which returned astronauts to the moon for the first time since the end of the Apollo program over 50 years ago. We got amazing new images of Earth snapped by moonbound astronauts, new views of our home planet from a vantage point just a handful of humans have ever reached. So yeah, we're gonna skip that. You'll get to that. Yeah, I don't want to read too long. So yeah, move along to Macy's flower show. As you can see, because you can tell right here where I'm going. I'm gonna do the video about it. Um, in full bloom at our Herald Square store through Thursday, April 23rd through Sunday, May 10th. Discover spring new renewal in every direction at our 2026 flower show in NYC. Towering planters, stained glass garden panels, and yarn wrapped trees are all part of Homegrown, a journey through America's greenhouse in store now. Going to the topic. The Macy's Flower Show presents Homegrown. The Macy's Flower Show will come to life this spring with spectacular floral displays showcasing America's garden, as well as special Mother's Day celebrations, exclusive deals, and curated products in New York City and Chicago. The Macy's Flower Show blooms this spring as a vibrant expressions of celebration start at Macy's, a year-round platform that puts Macy's at the heart of customers' most meaningful celebrations. Homegrown will celebrate America's gardens with floral art, original botanicals, and visual storytelling. In its 51st year, the brand's Herald Square flagship will present Macy's Flower Show featuring Valentino Beauty, transforming the main floor from the April 23rd to May 10th with dynamic floral displays and Mother's Day festivities. New for 2026, Macy's State Street will launch a pop-up flower show installation in Chicago from April 16th to May 10th. The Macy's Flower Show is one of the cornerstone events of our year-long campaign. Celebrations start at Macy's, and Sharon Ottoman, Chief Marketing Officer at Macy's, this year's Homegrown theme celebrates our country's floral landscapes through an immersive journey across America brought to life with craftsmanship, artistry, and multisensory experiences from our iconic Herald Square Beauty floor in partnership with Valentino Beauty to a new pop-up at Macy's State Street. We're creating moments of surprise and delight that only Macy's can deliver. So Valentino Beauty will create an exclusive exhibit through Valentino Beauty, born in Roma, what is it? Palazzo. I think I'm correct. Roma Palazzo, creating a multisensory expression of color and fragrance on Herald Square, Manzanine. Inspired by Valentino's Born in Roma fragrance collection, customers will step inside a reimagined palazzo of chromatic storytelling, a colorful floral voyage unfolding across a series of space that reflect each scent and color story. The experience features lush floral installations, interactive fragrance moments, and inspiring design details that invite discovery individually and self-expression. National Mother's Day celebrations. In celebration of Mother's Day, the Macy's Flower Show at Herald Square will offer a lineup of customer events throughout the show, including store-wide beauty and spring fashion events, lifestyling demonstrations, beauty master classes, gift with purchase, and more. On May 9th, Macy's will celebrate the moms nationwide with celebration Saturdays, inviting customers into the stores for an afternoon of exclusive experiences and surprise. 8 locations will bring the celebration to life for customers with styles for brunch fashion moments, beauty and fragrance consultations, monogramming and engraving services, hands-on activities, and brand-led experiences alongside the free giveaways and gifts with purchase while surprise supplies last. Um, Macy's Flower Show pop up at the State Street. A Macy's Flower Show pop up experience will come to Chicago at Macy's State Street, with stunning florals blooming on the main floor between April 16th and May 10th. Inspired by homegrown, this year's pop up will invite customers to explore aromatic lavish floral vignettes that evoke spring, celebrate the art of handcraft, and reflect timeless State Street iconic iconography, including "Meet Me Under the Clock," a classic Chicago meeting place and tradition. As customers embark on the cross country floral journey, they will have the opportunity to explore an exclusive multisensory activation and curated product assortment presented by Coach and Fossil alongside limited um sorry, hold on. Sorry, sorry. Exclusive. Wait, hold on. So 1 second. Okay, Macy's Flower Show pop up at State Street. A Macy's Flower Show pop up experience will come to Chicago. Yes, I already have. Guests will have opportunity to shop a limited edition curated assortment designed. Uh, designed to extend the magic of this year's showcase, inviting customers to bring home a meaningful keepsake from this year's Macy's Flower Show celebration. The collection features fans' favorites alongside new commem- commemorative items, including apparel, printed tote bags, keychains, magnets, a watercolor paint set, specialty Frango chocolates, and an exclusive candle from Apotheke, reflecting the show's vibrant storytelling. Select Prix 5 Mother's Day brunch offerings will be available at Stella 34 at Macy's Herald Square, at the Marshall's Fields Walnut Room, and Macy's State Street. So, Macy's Flower Show floral displays at Herald Square will come to life in a partnership with landscape artist Manscapers NY, with fresh flowers provided by the books company. The Macy's Herald Square will also feature partnerships including Legos, Blooms and Beyond, FI, EFFY Fine Jewelry, and Sunglass Hut. See, and lastly, so about Tim Cook. He said he's going to step down as CEO. So Tim Cook stepping down, the iPhone 18 Pro colors, and more. It wasn't necessarily a surprise given circulating rumors, but the biggest news in the Apple world this week was the announcement that Tim Cook will be stepping down as CEO, with John Turnus taking over the reins as of September 1st. Other recent news included updated details on the color options for the iPhone 18 Pro, as well as fresh rumors about the standard iPhone 18 and timing for the launch of the highly anticipated touchscreen equipped the MacBook Pro, touchscreen equipped MacBook Pro, and updated Mac Studio. So read on below for all the details on these stories and more. So Apple CEO Tim Cook stepping down, John Turnus is taking over. Apple CEO Tim Cook is stepping down as executive officer, and hardware engineering chief John Turnus is set to take over. Apple announced this week. Cook will continue on as Apple CEO through the summer, with Turnus set to join Apple's board of directors and take over as CEO on September 1st this year in 2026. Cook is going to transition to executive chairman, and he will assist with certain aspects of the company, including engaging with policymakers around the world. In in an all hands meeting for Apple employees following the announcement, Cook said that he remains healthy and that he plans to stay in the executive chairman role for a long time. Apple's current chip chief, Johnny Srouji, will also be taking on an expanded role as chief hardware officer, adding oversight of the hardware engineering group that had reported to John Turnus to to his existing responsibilities with Apple's hardware technologies group. iPhone 18 Pro's four rumored colors revealed, including dark cherry. A source said to be familiar with Apple's supply chain recently revealed the color options Apple is planning for the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. The information comes from Macworld, which says the signature new color for this year's Pro models will be dark cherry, a deep wine-like red, whilst other sources had previously reported on a dark red option. I'm sorry, not the. I keep saying that. The the hue is said to be considerably closer to wine than a brighter red. According to Macworld's source, Apple has been working on four color option for the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max, with the following Pantone codes said to be in use internally: light blue, dark cherry, dark gray, silver, resembling the current iPhone 17's mist blue. The headline new color, Pantone 42 426C 6076 2121. That's Pantone. 42 427C, similar to the current generation. The MacBook Pro with touchscreen and new Mac Studio likely postponed. The global memory chip shortage may result in the next MacBook Pro and the Mac Studio models launching later than expected, according to the latest rumor. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman has repeatedly stated that 14-inch and 60-inch MacBook Pro models with a touchscreen are slated to launch in late 2026 to early 2027 in his Power On newsletter this week, though he said to be prepared for the laptops to be potentially arrive towards the end of that time frame due to the chip shortage. In other words, early 2027 is now more likely than late 2026 this year. Gurman previously expected a new Mac Studio to launch around the middle of 2026, which pointed towards an announcement around WWDC 2026 in June. However, in his newsletter, he wrote that sources within Apple believe that the next Mac Studio models will not ship until around October this year as a result of the shortage. Look at this guy. Anyways, leakers, Apple downgrading the iPhone 18 to cut cost. You see this? Sad. Apple's downgrading the planned specifications of the standard iPhone 18 to cut costs. A leaker claims. In a new post on Weibo, the user known as Fixed Focus Digital said that the iPhone 18 features certain manufacturing downgrades. This is gonna be boring, sad. that that bring it more into lane with the low cost iPhone 18e model. The decision is said to be a cost cutting measure that will effectively bring it bring it bring it in line with the 18e model. In a follow-up post, the leaker provided further detail indicating the iPhone 18 is likely to see oh god is likely to see downgrades to the display and main chip compared to the Apple's original plans. And the iOS 27 rumored to drop support for these iPhone models. The iOS 27 will be compatible with the iPhone 12 series and newer, according to an Instant Digital, a known Apple leaker on the Chinese social media platform Weibo. Um, if this rumor is accurate, the iOS 27 will draw support for the following iPhone models, although they will continue to receive iOS 26 security updates for at least a few years. For iPhone 11 lineup and iPhone SE 2, so like iPhone 11 base, standard, Pro, 11, iPhone 11 Pro, and 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and the macOS 27 will mark the end of the era, the end of an era. During its platform State of the Union segment at the WWDC 2025 last year, Apple revealed that the macOS 26 Tahoe is the final major macOS version for the Intel-based Macs. The upcoming macOS 27 release will be compatible with Apple Silicon Macs only, meaning that you will need a Mac with the M series chip or a MacBook Neo with an A18 Pro chip in order to install the software update. The macOS 27 should be available in beta starting in June, and the update will likely be widely released in September. Each week, we publish an email newsletter like this, highlighting to the Apple stories, making it a great way to get a bite-sized recap of the week, hitting all of the major topics covered and typing together related stories for a big picture view. Oh yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about this. The macOS 27 will mark the end of the era next week. So, anyways, that's gonna be it for today's stream. For Sunday's stream today, of what we talk about the flower show and from Artemic 2 Space from NASA. So that's all I gotta know because I gotta go to bed. So I gotta get ready for tomorrow. So I'll give you guys a heads up. We're gonna do it. The coming up soon. The unboxing video of the Samsung Galaxy A16. So keep in mind for that and stay tuned. So remember, like and comment, subscribe, and let me know about it. So you're gonna subscribe to my 3 channels: Privacy J Productions 1, 2, and 3, and my content on my social medias will let you know all about it. Facebook, my name is Jaden Garcia. Instagram is JTech727. Snapchat is Scoot0727. Follow me on X, Privacy J NYC1, and follow me on TikTok, Privacy J Official, same name on Instagram. So thanks for watching and peace out.